Alright. I just had a weird experience there. I tried to schedule the stream, but that didn't really seem to work, so I just made it in a different way. Anyway, I'm a bit later than I wanted to be, so let's just get right to it. Let's start the what was it? Abadicios raid? Ah, Lyric, I had a feeling you would arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake, after all, and Master Fortunal recently sent word regarding his investigation. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts, and the sudden appearance of Pandaemonium in the Ethereal Sea. We would do well to see with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the Aetiescope forthwith. I shall make necessary arrangements and join you shortly. That was here, right? Yeah. Where's the... Isn't there an ether right there? Guess not. Wait, where's the entrance? I don't remember. Okay, down there. Do I have to go around, or... Looks like it. There wasn't another entrance to here, was there? It kinda looked like there was, but now I don't know. Damn it. No, okay. I got worried for a second. Do they have a writing map? Why were they faster than me? Whoa. Dang, it's so big. And like right there. I should run. I almost went over there. So what's gonna happen? I guess Elidibus isn't part of this anymore. But La Habrea might be. Okay, old La Habrea. I thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let us forego formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Yes, please. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Az's Law. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Aetherochemical Research Facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, he was nowhere to be found. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere, in the most literal sense. It was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been arrested from existence. That's weird. Further investigation confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Nigh on an entire sector of Az's Law has been teleported elsewhere. Teleported? To where? Pandaemonium, probably. But how does that make sense? We believe that its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here were its elegant facilities reconstituted as the halls of Pandaemonium, to great success, as you can see. Were they recreating Pandaemonium? Whoops, I had the auto thing still going. So that means Professor Claudian's in there? In that monstrous forest? Fortress? Not forest, that is not a forest. That is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into its depths in search of the missing man. He said you, but he was looking at them and not me. Yet before we do, there's another pressing matter. There's another pressing matter, is a better way to say it. While Pandaemonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates. Whoa. We observed its behavior with the Aetiescope, and to our horror witnessed it gorging upon surrounding ether like a ravenous beast. What? It must be stopped. The Ethereal Sea harbors the souls of the departed. 'Tis the wellspring from which all creatures are born. If its flow were disturbed, life itself might cease to be. Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority. Rid us of this menace, Lyric. Then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. This memory crystal was recovered from Claudine's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of Pandaemonium. Well, you haven't used it yet? Or are you hoping my echo triggers? Without Themis, there would be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you are more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be alright? I have my crystal. Themis isn't the only one who can summon our illusory allies. As long as I'm free to focus on my foe, there's naught to worry about. I'll just do that. He isn't? Why, of course. I should have known someone of your talents would master even the ancient arts, arcane arts. Apologies for my failure of imagination. Wait, is that implying as in people I summon aren't real? Or what? Once we are freed of the looming spectre of Pandaemonium, you must promise to share your knowledge. For the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meanwhile, I shall focus my efforts on providing you with what information and support I can. I shall gather researchers from the confluence to construct the means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. Oh, whoops. My guy is gone. I just noticed. Excuse me. There we go. I hope that doesn't keep crashing, though. Truth, my days are stuffed to the brim, what with all the record taking and document fetching, but worry not. The knowledge that the realm's survival hinges on my efforts sustains me. At this depth, the ethereal sea itself poses little real danger, but we know not what else awaits you. I shall monitor your health from a distance, that we might leap to your aid should a crisis be at hand. I didn't see the name of the duty. On a base use, the 9th circle. Like a blotch of dark ink on a serene canvas, Pandaemonium now floats foreboding upon the ethereal sea. From its gates has emerged a beast with an insatiable appetite for souls, and its feast threatens to sever the flow of life itself. Although Pandaemonium's mysteries beckon to you from the darkness, you must first quell this immediate threat to the star. Cool. Oh, it's Scream, but like really nice and slow. This is like just the second day of the raid being out. I didn't expect to be waiting already. I guess everyone that was really excited about it really did just do it yesterday, huh? Or as soon as it came out. I hope I don't bring anyone down by sucking because I don't know the fight yet. Like the Golbez fight. I died a couple of times more than I should have. I knew what I had to do, but I couldn't focus on the attacks as much, and I kept failing on execution. Even though I knew where I had to go and all that, I couldn't actually do it. Which was annoying. But I'm glad I was recording or streaming it, because the last like 20-30 seconds of it, everyone but me and a tank died, and it wasn't that I didn't die, it was that I was already dead and then was being revived, and then everyone else except that one tank died, and then I just threw everything at ourselves so that we wouldn't die, because the boss had like 1% HP left and we barely made it. It was awesome. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Yeah. It was kind of weird to me that we didn't just do this in Pandaemonium, but I guess that is the past, and I don't know how the magic would work, because I don't know anyone in the past. Sure, buddy. Kokitos, mythic creation, or Kokaitos. How do you say that? Kokitos or Kokaitos? Oh my god, so many Lalas! Alright, who's main tanking? You. Okay. Kokitos feeds upon their surrounding souls. Oh, they're dead? Oh shit. What does this mean? Whoa. I was disconnecting for a second. I don't understand why I got hit by the ice, and no one else did, but alright. Unless that was, like, lag. Is it, like, switching personalities? No, why? Why? Ah, darn. It is switching between, like, personality. Said my time's up. Charybdis. Well, meteor, we know what that means. Oof, this is rough. No, it's this one woke up. Isn't this one that's annoying? They said Mage's Limit, Beast's Limit. Ah, okay. What is this? What does this mean? Ah! I was not expecting it to grow. Why can't I figure that one out? Whoa, that was close. I have no idea what happened in this fight at all. No! What? How did I not? It is my signal, isn't it? I have 3 bone stacks! Oh my gosh! What? My Dio's not applying. Oh my god. What is wrong with my internet? Dang, that was rough. Did that happen last time too, I wonder? Is that why I kept dying in the... I mean, not entirely, because I was sucking pretty bad at it, but... Or is it just today thing? Well, regardless of how much lag affected me there, we survived. Even if I died like 3 times. Oh, right. Ah. Damn it. What do I pick? I got the top. Great, now I have to get the top every time. Alright, let's see what happens. I wish I could see how well my internet is doing, like in the game itself. Impressive work, Lyric. The memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Ooh. Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. You're an ancient. I was gonna say, aren't you Athena? And I guess she is. Oh gosh. I am Athena, chief keyword of Pandaemonium, wife to La Habrea and mother to Ericthonius, and it is I who made Pandaemonium anew in the underworld. In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. Are you the soul of Athena in the ethereal sea? I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one, for your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. Oh, so you didn't know I was a time traveler, right? I understand you have your reason to be wary, but I will assure you there is no need. I know not what La Habrea has told you of me, but all that I have done out of sincere scientific curiosity. That appetite yet remains, even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask that you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. Sure. Leave Claudian back, so you have no intention of halting your research? You were reborn? Just talk to me, give me info. What happened here? In a sense, yes. 'Twas the only way I could see my research completed. The myriad souls floating in the ethereal sea provide all the raw material I require, and your Professor Claudian proved the most welcome surprise. The memory crystal was of Athena's. Ah, got it. And she basically possessed him through it, or something. She wants to take the souls of the ethereal sea to what was it she wanted? Eternal life? Gosh. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those with which I shall grasp godhood. Oh right, that's what it was. She wants to become a true god or whatever. Immortality was the other ones want to become a vampire thing. You are stubborn as La Habrea, I see. Although I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. You can't just use everyone's souls. Everyone's dead souls, I'm sorry. Perhaps you would be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tools I require to make one for you. Whoa! This is the... Yes, that crystal teems with memories. This is the La Habrea crystal, right? Memories of two souls you know quite well. La Habrea and Ericthonius. I shall stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls, that with their help you may come to see clearly. No! Why did I let this happen? Are these like memories made manifest? It's not really them. Is it you? How? Where are we? Surely these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you should better understand me, my desire for godhood. There is another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans. I do hope that in time you will come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this inequity. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption? Are they just here? Memories made real? Oh, I should probably disconnect this. I had a controller connected, and sometimes when I'm playing other games, it just decides to just press every key on the keyboard all at once without any input whatsoever, and it's concerning. Some hints I can glean from the surroundings, but I would prefer you simply cut through the knot of questions. Hey guys, I have... They're scared. How unexpected. I do hope we can consider them allies. Whoops, not you again. One with an aura of overwhelming authority, and another that seems uncomfortable in his own skin. I believe I understand just well enough to be thoroughly intimidated. Okay, Ericthonius. I don't know how long it's been, Lyric, but it's good as ever to see your face. Would that were under more conventional circumstances. Just where are we, and what events have led to this unexpected reunion? It's not really them, is it? Because then that means La Brea's back. You know, I did say Elidibus wasn't gonna be here. I just wasn't expecting that to mean that La Brea would. Ah yes, I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. To think that it contained our memories. Wait, that guy, the Claudian gave it to us, right? There's a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but I could find no trace. Now I know why. Sorry. Scared. Our age had its share of surprises, if my memories are to be believed. The supposedly world-ending final days came upon us, yet here we are in a future where you at least exist. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on? Can I not? Oh, am I sad because they don't, or do I not want to tell them? Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let us take heart that life endured in some form. As but memories, we may never have the luxury of the larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, this future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action. Agreed, but as memories given fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Lyric in battle. Nay, Athena meant us to speak and nothing more. But though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Lyric. Was she not dead? Likely she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandaemonium, either while they were still occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own, a shortcoming we must remedy at once. We would do well to learn more of the Pandaemonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Lyric's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. Yeah, those scaredy cats right over there. That's why he was looking at them. He was sizing them up for like, ah, yeah, okay. Taking stock of the situation and finding out how they'd be useful or not. Are those two over there the researchers from this era? We must share what we know at once, that we may piece together this vexing puzzle. Hey guys. How unexpected. Okay, you're still saying the same stuff? Okay then, Mahabrea. Lay it on me. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Gesticulates wildly. Although you may be but a confluence of memory, it is an honor to meet the personages I have only read of in Lyric's reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting, but it admits no small measure of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. I'm powerless to do aught but speak. I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear that I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients who hold priceless knowledge beyond ken of any of our peers. But what purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we shall serve with you our records, and perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource, but that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. Still she seeks to transcend her mortal existence so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Thus she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea as it is known in this age, as a staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of ether. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice. They were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her. Athena's the goddess of love, no? Or am I confusing her for something else? Someone else? Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Ericthonios would never want that. But these emotions remain, in memory if nowhere else. We shall remain here to compile information we can. You must infiltrate Pandaemonium and seek out Athena. Leave it to me. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets for which have yet to be unveiled. Yeah, here's your home. All that's left is across the menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I thought that was La Habrea. Whoops. I have one question for you. Does the word Orosite mean aught to you? Orosite? Why yes, there are a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in Legends of Evilise, and in tales concerning the Asian in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with black Orosite known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power. The Heart of Sabik is black Orosite. Oh. I see. So time has not buried. Oh, we're gonna find out about— oh my god, someone's gonna cast Ultima. From the outside, Pandaemonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, there's no guarantee that the inside will be familiar. You would do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it has been cleared of threats, La Habrea and I can approach, and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. Is it gonna be boom now? The portal should convey you to Pandaemonium's gates. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. Eh? That was very sudden cut off. Oh, hello. Is it Athena again? I knew you would come. Why am I surprised? What? Demas? Elidibus? What? I never lost faith that we'd meet again. I told you as much, did I not? I understand you may be confused. I was too at first. Are you memory too? Yeah, he's like, got those, fireflies coming out of him. Oh wait, no, but it's coming out of the foreground too. So it's just the area. You see, I'm not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I am only an illusion, built from memory, no more real than La Habrea or Ericthonios. Even so, I believe I have a grasp of the situation. This is the distant future. The future where Athena lives once more, although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You are here to stop her. Have I the right of it so far? Very good. I would be disappointed if you did not rise to her challenge. Although I am sorry to say that I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interests. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. Oh, I'm sad. There's no need for that pained expression. Remember, I am but an illusion, nothing worth shedding tears over. We can free you just as we freed Odysseus. I would feel terrible if I had to try to live this again. I'm gonna say that. Try to live this again. I know not what is in your mind, but I must stress once again that I cannot defy the urge to stand against you. Athena's hold over me is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Tell me your weakness. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Ericthonius, so that she may become a god. By gathering the souls readily available in this sea of ether, she tempers her own essence. Yet the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin ether, you managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in doing so give her the knowledge she desires. But I can leave though, right? Whoa. Oh god, what is that? That is gross. Is what it is. Ugh. What the hell? Oh, this is the Pandaemonium and everything. Whoa. I do not like how sudden its head moved like that. Jerk. Though it's jerking around. Gross. Oh my god, it's a giant materia. What's happening? Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her or all is lost. Are you gonna cast Ultima on that? We can do little but hope for lyric success. Wait, don't tell me. I just thought. Didn't I gotta tease the Heart of Sabik and then not? Oh my god, what is happening? Black and white. Oh, blah, blah, blah. What is this? What's happening? Why is he the only thing in color? The only thing in color. Oh, us too. Pandaemonium. Once a massive lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Also, it literally is Pandaemonium. Athena has grown much since her death in the Habra's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they are with absolute obedience. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others. Then you shall come before me. Do not hesitate to do what you must, but that is the only way to stop Athena. Whoa, that was like a light blue version of the Ascian teleport. I guess if I had wanted to talk to the NPCs, I should have done it before. Now they're gonna talk about something else, I bet. If I go there, if I'm able to go out at all. Yeah, sure, why not? BRB. Actually, never mind. I can't see a thing. This cannot be real, can it? That she would give life to those pitiless stones. Lyric, you know what you must do. We will stay here and do what we can to decipher the nature of this space Athena has created. Well, it seems you can come and go from that dark place as you please. We still don't know if it's safe for us, but we must find out quickly. There's no telling what else awaits you in there. Well, nothing to it but to do it, right? You steel yourself to brave Pandaemonium once again, but your advance is blocked by a familiar face. I should probably start the... yeah. By a familiar face... Themis, who has been molded by Athena from memories of the past and souls of the present. Although his voice is friendly, he says that the strings of his creator force him to face you as a foe. Before he departs, the massive stones and impregnable gates of Pandaemonium arrange into a twisted form. This verboten being served a singular purpose, to crush any who would oppose its mother's plans. Okay. Whew. I feel nervous again. I should have kept playing and practicing fights and stuff. Dang it. Oh gosh, I hope my internet doesn't act up again. Only there was a way to check. I'm checking now. Although this might slow things down the stream. But it's only for a moment. All my download speeds are incredibly high. God damn. Ridiculously high. My ping's at 100. Understandable. My upload is what concerns me. My upload's high too. Maybe it's where I had my... Because I'm using mobile data to do all this. Maybe it's where I had it before that was problematic. And now I moved it somewhere else. Maybe that'll be better now. I don't know. Yeah, I affected my bitrate a lot by doing that. Okay. It should be better now though. It was mostly fine, but at the end, I definitely saw... Like I kept casting Dia, and it wasn't landing. It wasn't taking it. Things were horribly wrong. And I kept taking weird damage. I don't know if that's because of lag or because I did a mechanic wrong. I don't know. Hopefully it won't be a problem now, though. Whoa.
From countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
Demoniac Dungeon. Pandaemonium. Okay, here we go. Great, the chat's making me nervous because they're like, some people are new, and then someone was like, "Oh, we wiped this yesterday, so don't worry about it." And now I am worried about it.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my
Silk spit.
web. This prison offers no escape.
What does that mean? Darn it! I cleared them with Doom, but I didn't heal them in time.
Lady Ada.
No! Dang it.
Stay
How was I supposed to know that was gonna be donuts? Uh-oh.
webs like unto chains. A tangled morsel awaiting death. back to me.
That was scary.
I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power. Stay where you are. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All paths lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable.
Oh. Oh. That's not what I thought would happen. So there's a platform over there, huh?
These cells are mine. Stay where you are. Bear yourselves to me.
Oh, god damn it. Well, that's a wipe.
Shall be unending.
Okay. Did I learn anything? I'm not sure. Let's go again.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape.
Oh, damn it. I misread it.
I mustn't disappoint Lady Athena.
When it's lasers like that, it's donuts, and I don't remember what the one I died to was.
Stay where you are.
Awesome. Okay, that's easy. The first one,
Wet like unto chains.
don't stand in it. The second one, do stand in it, and then after that, pay attention. I have to pay attention to the first one to see what the tell is too. I don't remember it.
Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape.
Ah, chains like that on the outside.
I mustn't disappoint. Lady Athena. Stay where you are.
I didn't mean to do that, but alright.
Wet like unto chains. A tangled morsel, awaiting death. All paths lead back to me.
That was close. I completely forgot what was going on. I wasn't even looking.
I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power.
Well, we seem to be doing better.
Stay where you are. A tangled morsel, awaiting death.
Okay, so far so good.
All paths lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable.
I'll just run.
I am Pandaemonium, and these cells are mine.
Whoa, that was close.
Stay where you are. Drag yourselves to me. Your punishment shall be unending. For Athena, for Mother,
Okay, I think we've seen everything.
yourselves. Your soul screams.
Oh, I'm glad I remembered which one that was. I almost stood in it. Okay, my internet seems to be doing better. At least I'm not seeing any disconnect symbols or delays or anything.
Stay where you are. Like unto chains. All paths lead back to me.
Darn it.
For Athena. For Mother.
Okay, we're doing good.
Your soul screams.
Get out of them. Barely seen any of the other one. Oh, come on, just die already.
These bars are unbreakable. Stay where you are.
Nice. That was a very clean run compared to the first two. Ooh. That was rough. Okay, give a calm. Okay, I want this again. Oh, I'm gonna get it, I think. I should have gotten accessories though. That's gonna be easier to do than the top. But oh well. But I got it. Not only is it gonna be easier, it would get me my numbers up higher faster, because rings are usually my lowest because I don't do any extremes or savages or anything like that. So I never get any new accessories. I at least keep up a little behind, but just a smidge with the armor, but not accessories. What is that? That's a slab! Hey, Themis. What a beautiful display. That was a beautiful display as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Lyric, is that? As memory as you. Just as memory as you, I guess. Pandaemonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall await your arrival beyond. What the heck is that? It looks like a Sheikah eye from Zelda. But like stylized and different. And not like a Sheikah eye at all. Apologies for not coming sooner. The space is enveloped by some fell energy, and we couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. Were my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. We're only halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there. Oh, I should eat something, but it's getting good. That must have been Themis, but how? I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandaemonium, Athena would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. Few possess such a talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandaemonium itself with a soul? To breathe life into that which should never live, Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides toward figuring out how to stop her. The crystal card, the Heart of Sabik, may be the key. We're gonna cast Ultima on her! The researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present, the sundering of the star, the emergence of the Ascians, and the calamities that they brought to bear upon the realm. Tales that under other circumstances we'd have considered childish fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories. The Heart of Sabik. The Heart of Sabik. To you, the secret of the Ultima weapon's might, not least the spell known as Ultima, and the source of enduring mystery. We are told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this auracite by an Ascian, and the Ultima weapon might be perfected. The identity of this shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. Gee, I wonder who. You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge. If there is aught you are withholding... It was you. Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabik itself is a greater moment. It is a creation of Athena's. She made during her time with the words of La Habrea. This predates even Pandaemonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. What? She dubbed it auracite, studying it with a fervor unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we have ever seen, the Heart of Sabik. What is auracite? How did you find this auracite? Did Athena encounter Ultima, the High Seraph, perchance? Oh man. Evilise raids. An unexpectedly specific question. I gather that the Heart of Sabik is not the only auracite in this era. Regardless, I know naught of this High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal, though we came to suspect that it was not of our star. The Heart of Sabik is an alien crystal? Much later, we discovered that auracite magnifies the desire of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to seal the auracite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So what became of the Heart of Sabik? I took it from Athena's laboratory after it ended her life. The density of the ether within was unlike anything I had observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memories stored within, I would have remained ignorant. Wait, what? Oh. I would have remained in ignorance. Okay. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with our own. So she might not be real, she would be reborn. She's a phoenix. Ironic that I should have protected those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see mistakes go unpunished. Right, protect the star. I stare at him. Although the Ascians were trying to, in their own way, their own horrible way, protect the source, specifically. The monster unleashed Ultima? I can only guess that it was Athena's hand that placed such magic within the Heart of Sabik. If so, it's only natural she would gift her own creations with such terrible power. Wait, it did? Was that what that huge red attack was? I didn't even recognize it. Now we're halfway there, actually, because now that we cleared the quest, yeah. Now would be the time we're halfway there. I have told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. If she indeed stored her memories within the Heart of Sabik, we must ask ourselves how they were awakened in this age. When was that crystal last sighted? During my fight with the Ultima weapon. In which you triumphed, but failed to recover the heart. Yet, according to your colleagues, there was another on the battlefield that day, an Ascian. Gaius? And the selfsame Ascian... Wait, no. Why did I interpret Ascian as Garlean? Duh! No. La Habrea. And the selfsame Ascian was later struck down at a location known as the Aerochemical Research Facility. Oh no. Athena was calling out to... Oh, this is making more sense. I've heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Claudian's disappearance, yeah. Indeed, he was tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession, a signature that may well belong to the Heart of Sabik, in which case it is no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. Well, what reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? He was acting weird. Yet more questions without answers. Although Athena's essence is that of memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. Is she using his body? If Elidibus is to be believed, she readies this vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. It beggars belief, as you well know. You were the linchpin of her ambition. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and it has long since turned to dust. As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we're to unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you, Lyric. Themis. I fear you won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how vast the space beyond these gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena, with Elidibus leashed at her side. This may be a simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis rose from his memories intact, he will be eager to see reason. We need only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under Hephaestus' influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I would ask that you do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. While Erictonio's perspective is a sentimental one, Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. To question him when impeded by magics would be the ideal. Agdistis broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. You might use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus' mind. But remember that our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhabits a vessel with which to meet you in battle, I am certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, his ether may dissipate back into ethereal sea. You'd best act quickly. We going now? Oh, we going now. Bum. Then Athena is the final boss in her new body? Or whatever. Crystal, I have returned it to the safekeeping of your colleagues. I could find nothing new amongst the memories stored within. This space, on the other hand, is fascinating. Wrought by the same power the keywords wielded, perhaps. We know not for how long we'll have free reign to go between here and the idea scope. We'll remain here for now unless absolutely necessary. Let's start queuing up. Given form so that he may serve as a tool to unlock the secret of your strength, Demas is unable to defy Athena's whims, and now stands against you in battle. However, you know that his heart wishes to stand by your side as he did in ages past, so you resolve to break Athena's hold by any means necessary. Then you might join forces once again to walk through Pandaemonium's gates and fell the evil which lays beyond. Hey, that one was faster. Awesome. I love not having to wait. Oh gosh. I didn't mentally prepare for another battle already. Well, fourth circle. The fourth one's usually the hardest one anyway. But it should be okay. I hope. Am I gonna hear his voice?
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit.
Hello,
In
Vedibus.
transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Enlidius.
Ding ding. Oh, that's cool. He's like a dragoon, but an angel. And like, kind of like his Warrior of Light incarnation, but oh, that's neat. Ephemeral Justice, Demas. That's so cool. It looks so cool. I don't remember if that's the same white mage as last time or not. We good? Oh, okay.
My heart quivers in anticipation.
You know me. I need to just, like, change the color of that or something. Oh! Oh! Darn it. Not quick enough. Divisive ruling. Oh! Oh! Okay. So it's the color, right? Yep, it's the color.
Submit to the emissary's judgment! The balance must needs be maintained.
Huh? Your polarity says the 12 light. Failure to restore balance with darkness will damage taken. Oh, okay.
Will you be judged worthy to exist? These magics are not for you to wield.
Darn it. Just a second too late.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
What? Why was I taking so much damage?
Will you be judged worthy to exist? Now to take your measure. I am the emissary, and I shall never die. Now to take your measure.
Light.
These magics are not for you to wield. Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Okay. Doing good, doing good.
Now to take your measure.
Back here. Oh, they were melee range, right? That's a thing. This is a light one, so get away.
Warriors forged in my own image.
It's so cool. Okay, got it. I know exactly what's gonna happen.
These magics are not for you.
Why would you do this to us?
From beyond. Will light embrace or darkness consume?
It's so cool. And this is now that I think about it, this is Amarok. Okay, we want to go in that now.
I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
Well, I hope he doesn't do anything new. Because there goes our LB.
magics are not for you to wield.
I didn't even pay attention to what color that was. Whoops.
To exist.
Okay, we're doing well. No wipe this time, it seems.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Goodbye, you little bus. Bye-bye. Nice. Aw. I mean, that's a natural tired pose, but it's like when we beat Seed of Sacrifice. Someone did? Yep. I guess they did it already. But they didn't want loot? Oh, that's not good. But hey, at least I have 2 chances this time. Oh, let's see if I can get it. Please. Although this one's not that hard to do again, unlike Pandaemonium. Gosh, that was rough. Hello? Roll, please? Oh, I didn't get anything. Darn, I knew it. But at least that one has 2 armor rolls, so if anything, it's best to not get in that one, so I can just do it less times. The fog has lifted. I knew that Athena's magics magnified the desires of their victim at the expense of all else, but I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. Since the moment we met, I have made plain my interest in you, my desire to understand your nature. I suppose that curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a match of strength. No, don't die yet. What is this? What? Huh? Oh, that was Athena's magic breaking. Free, then I am no longer needed. Oh no! Is this gonna dissipate now? No! How many times do we have to see Elizabeth die? Do not look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. We need you, Themis. Your work isn't over yet. You must render judgment of Athena's actions. Your duty. Am I healing him? Holy shit. This was your ether. My character taking a proactive approach on anything and not just standing there letting things happen? What? Inconceivable! You've grasped the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear I am here on borrowed time. Of course, can't just have optional Elidibus back. Optional ancient Elidibus back. That would be ridiculous. I only hope that I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I will cherish every moment. That's cute. Now you're partially me. I am Elidibus, your emissary. As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who will disrupt or carefully maintain balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let us return to Ericthonius and the Habrea. There is much I would share with you before we embark on our final ascent. Just through that big door then, huh? I was half worried for a second that Athena was just gonna teleport in front of us. Sup, guys? The four of us are together once again. Although I may have not directly experienced our adventures, my memories make our bonds as real as any other. As I surmise, Elidibus was constructed with the strength to see your battle done, yet I fear his ether may not sustain him through another. That was La Habrea, not Ericthonius. Whoops! Not that it matters, you know who's doing what. Themis, it's good to see you. I knew Eric would guide you to our side once again. I am grateful he had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold upon me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time to seeing that she answers for her deeds. Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan. Of course, as I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. It is someone Lyric knows well, a man by the name of Claudian. By a twist of fate, his body proved to be ideal for Athena's purpose. Is he a descendant of La Habrea's? Somehow? The creation of a person requires not just a body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made from the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon drifting souls and given form through the infusion of ether. We lack a physical body, yet you can see and feel us all the same. Athena is different. She has carved her memories into Claudian's soul while it was still within its body, and thus made both her own. But even she is prone to error. After the sundering, beings became more fragile in both body and soul, and this difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. So that's why she has turned her sights toward Lyric. His uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age. By scrutinizing his feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secret of Lyric's prowess and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of the research be at hand. I feel like that would have made... I'm sure she's gonna deduce it's Dynamis or whatever, but if she does, it would have made sense to use a limit break in that fight, and I don't think we did. I mean, we did, but it was optional, not necessary, like the tank one. We have to save Claudia. An arduous task, but not impossible. Athena can inscribe herself upon another's soul, but she cannot erase its will. If we awaken Claudian's spirit to the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches. You still don't know why she chose Claudian. What makes him more suited than anyone else? Although I have never spoken to Claudian, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. When instructing the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name, Ericdonios. He's a shard of Ericdonios. What? Why would she? It is as I thought. That he's a shard of Ericdonios? Which I think people were theorizing. I don't remember now, actually. I didn't pay much attention to it, but I think that's what people were saying. Our course of action is clear. We must lay Athena low and rescue Claudian. A difficult task to be sure, but one the present company is more than capable of achieving. Why would Athena use my name? More questions and few answers to go around. Demas, you may have just handed us the key to rescuing Claudian. What must we do? First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be made vulnerable, as Elidibus was. Yet our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. Lyric, we have no choice but to place the burden of our fate, and the fate of many more besides, squarely upon your shoulders. I trust you have no objections. It's a burden I'm used to carrying. Objections, no. Concerns, yes. It's a burden I'm used to carrying. I'm gonna do the... Okay, never mind. I imagine so. Ever have we relied upon your skill at arms. And we appreciate Lyric's willingness to fling himself at the unknown. However, we have yet to hear how this will liberate Claudian. I have a plan. Do not trouble yourself over the details. The same goes for you, Lyric. You must focus the entirety of your attention on Athena. She will not be easily bested, even by one of your prowess. Then let us trust in Lahabrea and prepare for the battle to come. I don't remember the other wings so much, but this feels like way more condensed. But let us put them out of our mind. There is something we must discuss, and I would do so as not as Lahabrea, but as a father to his son. Oh, we going. We just going. Just like the last time, we're just going now. Yeah, there it is. Athena maintains absolute control over this space. Beyond the gate, she has doubtless built herself an abode worthy of a god, and now awaits the arrival of her applicants. Supplicants? Applicants? Wait, what did you say? Supplicants. For now, let's place our trust in you. The rest we must wait until we have Athena before us. Right now, Athena must be the sole focus of your attention. She shall not hesitate to exploit any weakness she can sense. Oh, I'm not ready, but let's do it. The chief keyword of Pandaemonium's appetite for godhood has been made only more keen by 12 millennia of slumber, and even her own flesh and blood are not but tools with which to feed her hunger. No sacrifice too great, no price too high. Athena would see all life extinguished if it brought her even one ilm closer to her ultimate goal. Her wicked ambitions can be suffered no longer, so you must journey into Pandaemonium's heart and cut out their source. The sauce. not ready.
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now, bear your souls to me.
What is this? Rave music? Oh, cool. Theos, Athena. Theos is like God, isn't it? Whoa, she has a planet in her chest. Oh my god, this is some Final Fantasy 13-2 vibes here. Oh my god, that guy just went for it. Huh? Oh, why did I stand on the freaking... Ah! Okay. That's what happened. Well, at least I didn't waste my benediction. Now what's going on? What? Why'd I get hit by that?
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
What? What's happening? Super Chain Theory. Oh, that goes all the way. They were both donuts? Damn it. I thought only one of them was. I don't know why.
I give voice. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Oh, we're running out of platforms. Oh. Wait, no. Damn it.
This is but a glimpse of the god's strength.
Got sundered.
He holds such power as you would never wield.
Ah. No.
Seven hells to the
Well.
pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble! Such a singularly resolute soul. Whose chains are forged from the fabric of creation. Shine brilliant for me! You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
God damn it.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact. These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. To silent vessels, I give voice.
Oof. So much going on.
Shine brilliant for me! Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Some of the instruments they're using, or synths they're using, sound vaguely Final Fantasy VII-ish.
Shine brilliant for me! You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
That was close.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Ooh. This is so rough.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
I don't even know what these do. Yet. Oh, right, okay, they're those things.
To silent vessels, I give voice. Shine brilliant for me.
Ah, no, no. Oh, and it's a knockback. Okay.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Oh my gosh.
Chains are forged from the fabric of creation. Shine brilliant for me. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
What were you doing, man? Huh? What was that? Why did I not get hurt by that?
Theory shall be proven as fact.
Alright, we got this. There we go. Nice. We didn't wipe, did we? Easy peasy. Your stuff killed us more than you did. Yeah, I'm just grumpy about it. Wow, I feel like I'm gonna suck in this. What is it called? Tier? And I'm not even doing Savage. Someone else got the. What is this? Athena? Follow your river. That is her wish. Cute. I got the top? Sweet. Whew. That wasn't so bad as a whole. Now let's see what happens. Not voice acting, I assume, since it's just a raid. Countless years I waited within that stifling crystal, and now when my dream is finally within reach, you stand in my way. Your dream is naught but selfish ambition. Its fulfillment would benefit only you. And why, Athena? At the end of this road to godhood, what did you hope to find? It matters not. The fact remains that you worked against the interests of the star. Even so, I would hear her answer. Actually, give me 1 second. I need to... Because it's dark now and I hear stuff outside and I need to readjust my audio a little. Just a second. Okay. I don't know if the crickets outside could be heard or not, but if they could, now they shouldn't be able to be heard. Even so, I would hear your answer. I would know why my mother cast this aside. Your mask fell off. Is that symbolic? Is he gonna be truthful now? How unlike you, Ericthonios. You were never so inquisitive before. Having struck upon a hypothesis, there is but one thing the wise woman desires. An unquestioning, irrefutable proof. Oh my god, the background, it's like eyes too. Creepy. She just wanted science. My theory was that any true god would see us as we are, imperfect. She would hammer out our flaws and build something greater. To prove this would not but benefit the star, I would give it the perfect stewards, that it might shine brighter than any other. And you would destroy the lives already upon it. In that, I am no different from our peers. Over the course of eons, how many creations have we wrought? Such creatures cannot but usher their inferior predecessors into oblivion. Even without our meddling, nature would take the self-same course. If the destination is the same, is it somehow worse to arrive there by the guidance of a god? I think not. The Auracite made such thoughts irresistible, perhaps, but it cannot have created them from whole cloth. This is Athena's truth. What right have you to pass judgment? You were but a vessel for my masterwork. Your purpose ends there. My only mistake was leaving you possessed of a soul. What are you saying? Poor Ericthonios, always the last to arrive at the obvious conclusion. I gave birth to you for a single reason, that you might serve as my tool. And like any tool, I crafted you to suit my needs, that you might accept my essence when the time came. I mean, we knew that, didn't we? Or is she just like blatantly confirming it now? Of course, I also made you more amenable to my demands, and ensured that you would feel a cloying affection for your dear mother. However, it seems that my tinkering was insufficient. My very feelings were of your design? Why is this making it seem like there's another boss fight after this? You created a boy unable to grasp even the simplest magic, ever hopelessly clinging to his mother's robes, unable to do otherwise. I was doomed from the start. Yet here you are, standing in defiance of her design. You are more than what she made you. I still feel the sting of it, but with pain comes clarity. You ill deserve to wear the mantle of a god. As stubborn as you are witless, if this star will not be mine, then it serves no purpose. How did she just casually... Oh, she's casting Ultima. She is casting Ultima. Oh god. That's what it was. I was like, how's this so powerful already? And it's Ultima, that's why. She has the heart of Sabik. She aims to obliterate the ethereal sea and stem the flow of life. She will do no such thing. Before the battle, Abra told me I was the key to finishing this. Although I am but an illusion, my soul has crossed eons to find its home in another, one whose body Athena has seen fit to purloin as her own. Much of what it once was now resides in him. Should my memories seize this chance to follow suit, they may resound enough to wake his mind. Wait, what? She... Huh? She took Claudian's, but Athena inhabits him still. What will become of you? I don't know, but I can rouse his soul. Perhaps it will disrupt Athena's hold. It's the best chance we have. My whole life others have looked down upon me, but I've never given up searching for my purpose. Now I've found it. This decision is yours to make, and yours alone. Do as you will, my son. I know you shall make me proud. Ericdonios, do not dare. He's gonna shove himself in her body. No, stop this. Your words hold sway over me no longer. My life is my own. He's gonna give it up. And I have found my true family. Yoink! My power wanes. The vessel rejects me? Blah. Just a fire now. Spit it out. Claudian. What is that? Is that the heart of Sabik? Doesn't look like Auracite. What is happening? Athena's magic should be impotent with no body to fuel them. Precisely. Athena was the sole force holding the space around Pandaemonium together, and now it crumbles. Although little would change if we were buried here, we cannot let this be Lyric's final resting place. Or Claudian's. Oh. What was all sad about it? What is that? Oh, I was sad about Ericdonius. Of all my miscalculations, to think that you would be my undoing, that you would even be capable of defying me. Is there more for you would say to me? Or have you decided to return to your dear mother's bosom? Have you brought Claudian back to me? Apologies, but I am only the dregs of your own memory. I can do naught but watch as the evil you've wrought collapses, burying you under its weight. How disappointing. Truly useless to the last. And who made me that way? Own. Oof. Oh, it's so shiny and bright. And it's gone. Cool. I kind of expected more, but that's okay. That was fine. Questions, questions, and more questions. Why did Claudian sit out by himself? What did he see? Oh, I do hope he wakes up soon. At least on the surface, Professor Claudian appears unharmed. We must wait for him to regain consciousness to judge anything beyond that, I fear. Oh, I was trying to talk to him. He's unconscious. He just told me that. Although Rectonius was not but a collection of memories, I know his absence pains you. But he acted with resolve, full aware of the potential consequences. Let us look back on this moment not with sorrow, but with pride. You both are the heroes of the day. Athena's ambitions would have swallowed the world had you not stemmed their advance. We shall stay here, both to look over Professor Claudian and ensure that there are no further disturbances in the ethereal sea. You should rest, and I will not take no for an answer. We shall stay here and wait for Claudian to regain senses. Pray, rest while you can. Guided by the past. Guided by the light. Seems we can do naught but wait. This is the conclusion, right? Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling me. While your colleague Nemiji was enlightening us on the historical events which led to this era, she let slip the name of one of the Asians, La Habrea. I don't know what she really looked like. Although she knew of the figure only from her research, she was most insistent that there is no evidence connecting the Asians myself. Yet I am aware that this La Habrea used the heart of Sabik to sow chaos through your world, and I would be a fool to deny such strong connections between us. You are the only one present who has met the Asian in question, so I would ask you directly, are he and I one and the same? Is my fate to work in the shadows and bring about untold destruction? Cannot be certain. A diplomatic answer. I understand the Asians often use the body of others to enact their plots, so it is impossible to say who they truly are. These Asians, or paragons I'm told, were ruthless in their schemes to rejoin the Sundered Worlds. I have heard but a small number of their deeds, and I still find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they were willing to sink. To choose a path of evil, all for the sake of the star. I admit 'tis a decision I would make under the right circumstances. Although the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty shall never waver. Paying no heed to what might be lost, I will treat the heart of Sabik as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash forces that I failed to truly comprehend, and remain blissfully ignorant of my hypocrisy all the while. Huh? What's this? Oh, this is Claudian. I thought it was so sudden that I thought it was Elidibus somehow. Ah, it appears Claudian has awakened. Sup? Lyric, I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. And you were there too. What is this, Wizard of Oz? La Habrea. Erictonius' memories view well within me still. Through unyielding discipline, you hoped to forge a son equal to yourself, but the crucible you placed him in left scars which were loath to heal. Yet you were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty. At the least, I will hear no more. Though you may possess Ericdonius' memories, you are not him. In rebirth, you have become someone else entirely, and you belong to this age. Yeah, that was his body, his old soul kinda waking him up, yeah. As such, I am your enemy, and an enemy does not deserve sympathy. Of course, I would never condone the actions of the Ascian, but you are not him. You are La Habrea of the Convocation. You spared no effort in saving us from Athena's machinations. For that you deserve the utmost praise, and my personal thanks. If you insist on deceiving yourself, then so be it. My stance remains unchanged. You stubborn git. The most difficult of your trials is behind you, but you may find that Pandaemonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. Among them is the identity of Hephaestus' liberator, who set the very first wheels in motion. There is but one place to find these answers, the past. However, I must insist you keep silent about Athena's fate. While I doubt it would change the decisions I make, you should not tender us information we could not uncover ourselves. Now that I've said my piece, I shall follow in my son's footsteps. Okay, bye! That was very sudden too. But I mean, it makes sense. They're here on borrowed time and they're just memories. Gotta release that soul you're latched onto. These odious memories will fade to nothing, as was always their fate. But then put them in the crystal. Farewell. Claudine's gonna feel emotional about it. Oh, what was that? My time too draws near, but I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through. You shall journey to the past to seek out the truth of La Habrea's words, yes? While Themis himself may have been there to see this encounter, I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on the matter. That is, of course, if you will share it with me. I look forward to it. I shall take in the ethereal sea one final time as I await your return. All that time the quest hadn't been accepted yet, my gosh. Now all that is left is to return to Pandaemonium and ask La Habrea to shed light upon its few remaining mysteries. I look forward to your return. I too shall stay here and wait your return. I could use a rest. There is a matter I will discuss with you and Themis before we say our farewells. Lucino and I shall return to Emporia and make our report to Master Fortunal at once. Oh, where to begin? I believe we've yet to see the full effects these events will have on the ethereal sea. Once Professor Claudian recovers, we must conduct a thorough investigation. Guided by the past. Map, please. Really? Okay. Nope. Get me there. I'll just warp to the past real quick. No big deal. Why are they there? I thought I went to the wrong place for a second. Oh hey, there's a bunch of people now. I mean, not a bunch of people, it's just 3, but that's more than there was before. Hegemony? Ah, you must be Lyric. I am Hegemony, keyword of Abyssos. But I suspect you may already know that. We did meet once before, after all, although I was not entirely myself at the time. Thanks to you, however, I can rightly say my faculties are mine once more. At present, I am taking stock of the damage done to the facility. Why are they in the hidden compound? Hey guys! Thank you for checking up on us. Whoa, what happened to my whiz, sir? Did you speak with Hegemony and the other wardens on your way here? The work is long. We have made great strides in undoing Athena's meddling. Lyric, I didn't expect to see you again so soon, but 'tis always a joy. You seem quite happy to be here. Oh, you don't know half of it, bud. Just saw 2 of you die. NBD. Lyric, truth be told, I thought you would have little reason to ever visit this place again. It seems I was wrong. I'm looking for answers. Let's not beat around the bush. How neatly you obfuscate your motivations. Do as you will, then. He's gone through trouble to visit us, so I hardly think pertness is in order. We braved Pandaemonium together. Why not at least share with him our progress? I have relinquished control of Pandaemonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold it for long, and now such authority resides in rightful hands. With La Habrea's help, we have poured through Athena's research into the Hemethoi. Thus we were able to restore Hegemony's mind and body. Yet there is still much work to be done. Damage to repair, keywords to replace. The tasks there's too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say that Pandaemonium will soon function as it did before. Indeed. Before we reach that point, however, there are some matters which must be put to rest. One concerns Pandaemonium itself, and another is a personal matter. Until they are settled, I cannot move forward. It shall not take long. Lack of resolve caused me to delay, but I have chosen my course. These concerns must be weighty indeed. Do you intend to share your burdens with us? If you would bear witness, then come. Your arrival at this moment almost beggars belief, but I shall not ask you to leave. I simply ask that you do not interfere, no matter what may happen. What are you gonna do, La Habrea? Stay here. This will be over soon. Why did you call me here, Master La Habrea? There's so much work to be done if the warders are to be freed. You've served within Pandaemonium since Athena's time, have you not? That makes you the most senior keyword, now that Distis is gone. As such, deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear, one concerning myself. Separating Hephaestus from myself required removing part of my soul. A necessary sacrifice, but one which came to no small cost to my natural talents. I am but a shadow of the man I was once, at the time of my appointment as La Habrea. I could never hope to wield the same magics that Hephaestus used to bind the wardens' minds, let alone break their shackles. That tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. Do not give in to despair. Is he gonna give him the title of La Habrea? There is no despair. Wait, is Hegemony a guy or girl? Only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus left behind fascinating research. His conclusion was that in order to transform a vessel into a Hemethios, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you well know, the magics used to achieve such dominion exploited strong emotions within their victims' hearts. In the case of Hesperos and Actistus, their respect for me. Upon slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandaemonium into chaos. With their attention divided, Keyword and Warder alike were easy targets. But there was an act that came before. Regardless of Hephaestus' prowess, he could not have won freedom on his own. It was you. He's accusing them. For long days and nights I pondered who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long, long ago when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hegemony, none would question your pride in your position, your devotion to Pandaemonium. But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalties lie not with my vision for Pandaemonium, but Athena's. Master La Habrea, whatever has spurred sudden accusation, I assure you there's a proper explanation. Whoa. That's Athena's spell, isn't it? That or he's just casting magic on him. What are you doing, La Habrea? Whoops. What do you say? Do not approach. Okay. As I have already stated, even should I detect Athena's tinkering, I am currently powerless to dispel it. And so I have come to a decision, one which was made with the best interests of our star in mind. In order to build a better future, I require the strength I have lost. Oh, shoot. I must embrace these odious memories. And this is why he becomes... His mask is fixed in the future, and this is why he becomes the mustache-twirling villain. Mark well this sight, engrave it upon your soul. You now bear witness to the true La Habrea. Oh my god. Just set him on fire. I cannot imagine this was an easy choice, but it is done. Is she alive? Oh, was it she? Okay. Yes, and she shall remember this lesson well. Oh. Well, now that he's fixed his soul and has evil La Habrea back, has half of him, that explains, yeah, his mustache twirliness, like I said. Athena's puppet no longer, I see. She may yet harbor ill will towards me, but that is a risk I am willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. I can no longer allow Pandaemonium to divert my focus. Hegemony, I would ask that you serve me anew. There is none other more suited to overseeing this prison, none other who will take such pride in their duty. My loyalty to Athena led me to betray you once before. Why would you allow me to keep the position of Keyword? I acquire your talents, as I require Hephaestus's. The past is of no consequence. Very well. In honor of our fallen colleagues, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. La Habrea is himself once more. He wields his authority without hesitation, and thinks not twice once his judgment is sounded. Yet he is different from Athena. He thinks only of the betterment of the star. So long as duty guides his actions, he shall not share her fate. And should his convictions ever waver, the emissary will set him back on the proper course. Good. If this is the path he chooses to walk, then I will walk with him. To the end, even? I'll allow our bonds to fray no further. As his son, I will support him in the days ahead. What a nice, complicated mess. I would not ask you to stay or say the same, Lyric. You and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. And never shall one give way to the other, for such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any debts between us to be void. Before you leave here, mark well these words. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable, and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction. Now we go back to the Sea of Stars. Master La Habrea saw through me long ago, but now my mind is unclouded by doubt, and I shall not fail him again. Hephaestus and La Habrea were one and the same when he was named as one of the convocation. This change poses no need for concern, for all is as it should be. From this day forward I will do what I can to aid my father. In this way I shall forge our future. If not for you, my long slumbering demons may have gone unslain. I would have never been forced to reconsider my true nature. Yet as I said, do not consider this an admission of debt. Now I believe you have other places to be. Remain here any longer and I may be inclined to place you in a cell next to one of our more recalcitrant subjects. Alright, but I don't understand why you're being so unnecessarily hostile all of a sudden, but alright. Well, I didn't mean to go here, but sure, I'm here now. Seriously, do they all have writing maps or what? I don't... They seem to be going faster than I am. Everyone. Is it a normal thing to get them all? I don't know, it feels like kind of a waste of time with flight, but I guess maybe not. At least in places where you're forced to walk, but that's only for this quest series. Guys, you'll never believe it. Demas is still here. Oh, you have returned. I should like to hear of what you discovered, though I believe your friend has business with us first. We're finishing up. There you are, Lyric. While you were away, Demas brought me up to speed on all that happened while I was held prisoner. His story shone light upon any number of questions that were niggling at my conscience, namely those concerning the ethereal signature emanating from Aziz's law. Doubtless, its source was Athena, reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Ericthonius' place, grasping for the body his soul resided in. I wanted to ask, when you first found the crystal, were you unable to hear the memories stored within? Indeed, it was only after our research was well underway that I could hearken to its whispers. Contact with the crystal should have awakened the memories, but the passage of time likely changed Ericthonius' soul in subtle ways. Perhaps the ethereal resonance was a gradual process in this case. However, being attuned to Ericthonius exposed you to Athena's voice, as well. Doubtless the choice to venture forth into Aziz's law was not your own, it was Athena's influence working through you. I do not recall being strangely fixated on acting alone. I do recall, sorry. I never would have encouraged such recklessness usually. Although the choice was not entirely my own, I am still ashamed of my actions. Reflections is how we plant the seeds of growth. Although we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control. That is the voice in the crystal. That the voice in the crystal belongs to the person from which your soul originated. Well, not even the most brilliant researcher could come to that conclusion. Your reassurance means more than you know. Thank you. Now, one final matter. It concerns a very crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps sparked by recent events, a new light began to shine from within its depths. From my experience, this may indicate that a new memory has floated to the surface, eager to be observed. For some time, the question of why La Habrea and Erichtonius would leave such a crystal behind in the first place has lingered in the back of my mind. With Erichtonius' memories and such magical talents as are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for us all to behold. Shall we witness it together? Is it going to be a voice cutscene? Probably not, but one can hope. I leave this memory for you, the future of our star. The final days have come, and the creation magics we have so relied upon now hasten our downfall. But despair is not yet won out. La Habrea and the others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos which threatens to engulf our star. Their plan requires great sacrifice. Elidibus, Demas, has already offered to give his life for our salvation. Yet there is another problem which must be dealt with. Pandaemonium, wherein are confined our most vicious creations. Even should we survive the final days, it will take time to restore order. If Pandaemonium's cells were breached and their prisoners set upon the star, our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind to ensure that never happens. With Demas and La Habrea otherwise undisposed, that responsibility falls to me. And that is why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead consigned to eternal vigil. I know that in doing so, the final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. That's why I have resolved to set this crystal adrift in the tides of the underworld. It contains memories of Pandaemonium from both my father and I, and shall bear this warning to the future, even if I cannot. I have imbued the crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandaemonium shall not be left unattended. If all else fails, then perhaps another man, like my dear friend, will come along. One with an almost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. I wonder where he is now. How many souls has he saved, and how many beasts he has slain since last we met. Alongside my warning, this memory shall carry a wish. Lyric, may we meet again. Now listen well. If anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandaemonium. Please make haste. I repeat. Aww. Dying message in a bottle. Well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me. And now we come to this. The crystal La Habrea gave him, it survived. Oh, the heart of the beak. He took it. Well, he had it. The body had it. Athena had it in her body. What the heck do we do with that? Yes, the heart of Sabik. He's like, oh hell no. This tie that bound Athena's memories to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now it appears your efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its power as Auracite yet remains, and it may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel that fate has left it with me for a reason. That is frightening. I shall take my leave, but on behalf of my colleagues, nay, the entire star, I shall thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. That's gonna come up again in the next raid series, isn't it? Or something like that. Subaludibus. My buddy. How's it hanging? You're not long for this world, are you?
I see.
Whoa!
Then
Voiced.
Hephaestus' story has been laid bare.
Oh, that's so nice. I was not expecting that at all. Nice. Also, Hephaestus? Have I been saying that? I say Hephaestus.
As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandaemonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored. I too can fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend.
The twists and turns you have taken, Elidibus.
So many revelations. But there are more, if you would dig a little deeper.
Oh?
Elidibus's soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought.
His soul?
You have a passing interest in what I remember,
I thought it was just his memories.
in what I feel. You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandaemonium are clear, all else is hazy at best.
God damn it, do we have to watch Elidibus die again? If it like him?
Perhaps Athena made me this way. Or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before.
Zodiac.
Still, I can recall vague figures. Scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth into our age, into Elpis.
Yeah, that's right.
Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say. However, I can hazard a guess.
Yeah?
Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey.
Yeah, that's
to
true.
Pandaemonium.
You remember?
A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us, yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis. And even if that act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Atheris' salvation,
You did it.
then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile,
Yeah.
and I am unburdened by regret.
Oh, that's great to hear.
That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely.
Oh?
That you would cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies. A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare. The people of your age call this the Ethereal Sea, a name I quite enjoy, for it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey. And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful.
Aww.
I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
A nicer, less rushed goodbye. Wow. Ah, my eyes are all teary. Oh man, that was good. Goodbye again, Oedipus. How many times is that? 3? 3. Still good though. Oh, that was so sweet. Oh, what's this? It's like when Emmett Silk and...
How fascinating. The truths that dwell at the edge of sleep. The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet... should this star continue upon its path, look, the light.
Aww. Is that a flashback to when he died, or is that now? When he re-died. Hey Claudian, don't mind me, just had an emotional moment. Welcome back, Lyric. I hope you said farewell to Themis for me. I was a little busy there, buddy. Recent events have given me not only a new focus for my research, but also insight into my own origins. Truly, 'tis a gift I could never hope to repay. As Habrea said, I am not Ericthonios, yet I bear part of him inside me, and I shall do what I can to follow the traces he has left behind in the present day. A spark has been struck in my mind. I am ready to pursue my research with a fervor the likes of which I had not had since my youth. Doubtless I shall have need of you in the days and the moons ahead. When that time comes, I only hope that you will once again lend me your sound counsel. Until then, may you fare well. The next thing is gonna need Pandaemonium done. He has the heart of Sabik, that's a little too important. Especially if it's still working. Awesome jail, great job. With both the Ethereal Sea and the heart of Sabik to keep my mind occupied, I feel that I shall never again lack for fascinating discoveries to motivate my work. Selena Latina and her connection to Arsite. Ah, that topic has been keeping us quite busy as of late. Nemiji and Rusino have been a great help in making sense of all these fabulous tales. I shall call to them once so we can share our findings thus far. Oh, it's gonna be a whole little cutscene thing? Okay. I mean, I was gonna finish up, but alright. Our research into the heart of Sabik has led us to many magnificent legends and tales from bygone civilizations, some of which mention, or at least hint at, the presence of Athena, Arsite, and the High Seraph Ultima. While we have formed an operating theory based on our findings, it is impossible for us to confirm its feasibility. Given your experience with the High Seraph, however, I can think of no one better than with whom to discuss it. I don't remember much about her. Although we know not the precise timing of the High Seraph's visit to this star, we do know that Athena somehow came into possession of a mysterious crystal said to be the source of the destructive magic known as Ultima. According to La Habrea, it was Athena who gave this crystal the name of Auracite, and from her tireless research was born the Heart of Sabik. The Heart of Sabik contained not only Athena's memories, but a concentration of ether unlike anything we have observed. Even a small portion of it could level mountains. It did, in fact, level Castor Meridianum not so long ago. Records of your previous encounter with La Habrea imply that the heart was, for a time, in the hands of the Allegan Empire. Doubtless it was the Ascian himself who gifted it to them, thus sowing the seeds of calamity. The Allegans made little progress towards penetrating its mysteries, but some scholars attribute the fact that they were able to use it at all to theoretical encounters between Alleg's researchers and the High Seraph. Regardless of its journey, however, we do know that the Heart of Sabik would return to La Habrea's clutches soon after the fourth humble calamity. The rest hardly bears going over again. Whoa, I just realized it was going like that. I'm surprised I read faster than that caught up. Tracing the legends of Auracite back to their source suggests that the High Seraph may have been cause of countless tragedies, including our most recent one. Regardless of the Auracite's source, however, it was Athena's bottomless ambition that set the wheels of tragedy in motion. I found one of La Habrea's remarks most odd. While we were discussing Athena, he said that he was a fool to think she would be confined. He didn't elaborate on this statement, but I think there's a possibility that Pandaemonium was built not as a prison for failed creations, but to contain his very own life. It's a distractor. We already know he was well aware of the influence Auracite had on Athena. 'Tis not beyond the realm of possibility that Pandaemonium's true purpose was to keep her isolated from the other ancients. Even so, she had freedom enough to continue her research outside of La Habrea's purview. Perhaps it was his love for her that kept him from tightening his grip on her activities. I wasn't expecting an extra scene from an optional post-raid dialogue option like that. That was neat. How goes your research? Fortunately for my assistants and I, my ordeal has left me none the worse for wear. I am back at work with characteristic aplomb. Well, as much aplomb as we can be mustered when reviewing the many records which have piled up in my absence. Of course, I have made the proper shows of gratitude to Scholar Montaigne and Master Fortunal for their efforts to search for me. Master Fortunal was stone-faced, claiming he had only done his duty. The Scholarch, on the other hand, seemed most eager to learn every detail. Takes all sorts, I suppose. Okay. That took a bit, but I did it. I am done with that for now. I wanted to do other stuff too, but I want to eat and just do other things in general, so I'm gonna end the stream here for now. And I'll try to stream next time again. I was missing... when I logged in, I was right next to the Bloodsworn quest for the Lopperhits, see? So, next time I stream, I think I'll either start with that or I'll do Tataro's Grand Endeavor and then that. Whatever, I'll just clear both up if I can. Oh, and is Hildebrand up yet? I don't think so, but... yeah, anyway, that's what I'm gonna do next time. So, yeah. I'm basically done for now. Thanks for popping by, whoever did. And I should be back soon, hopefully. Bye!